All right, your man Dollar Bill Score right here.
And I am your boy Cee Ohh.
Broadcasting right here, WMTE Podcast, Broadcast Radio. Here with my guest, Cee Ohh. Say what's up to the people, yo.
What's happening, my people? What's happening? Cee Ohh is in the building. MTMG. We doing our thing.
Right on, right on. We're about to get a little bit in depth. Right off the top, like I start off every show, let the people know who you are, what you do, and tell them about your city.
Well, I'm Cee Ohh. I'm an artist from Nashville, Tennessee, man. Just trying to make it on the local circuit and eventually go worldwide with it. Been doing music since 1999. Started off with This Is How We Roll, and then moved on to Welcome to Cashville and The Real Cee Ohh. So I've been doing a lot of music around here, man, Nashville, Tennessee. You know, it's surrounded by country, but the local scene is really buzzing right now, man. I just think we need to find our own lane, and that's what I'm doing. My music is kind of like a different lane. I don't like to be in traffic, so I call my music the back roads.
All right, yeah. All right. Now, okay, since you call your music the back roads, kind of describe your music. Is your I don't like to ask people like who would you compare yourself to, but tell the people like what is your style, if there is a style. Kind of describe what your style of music is.
Well, see me, man, I'm more or less a topic rapper. I just like whatever the topic is, stay on topic, have the hook going with the verses to make sense throughout the whole song. So if I'm talking about a car, you ain't gonna hear shoes, you know, and vice versa. So as far as style, I really don't have a style. I try to be the extra instrument in the beat or whatnot to blend in. So whatever my producer, Dollar Bill, shout out Dollar Bill, my producer, whatever he brings to the table, man, I actually listen, I vibe to it, and I let the beat talk to me, man. So I can come up with any type of music, man. I really don't limit myself or put myself in no certain realm. It's just wherever the music takes me, man. To be honest.
All right. Now, kind of tell us what kind of like inspired you to get into rapping. Like, was it something that you've always wanted to do, or something that you saw and kind of got curious about? Like, what actually got you into the rap game? And like, can you remember like one of your first few rhymes?
Well, I say my cousin was rapping back in the day. You know, I did a little something, but I didn't really start getting into it till I got in high school. And my brother Red would beat on the window of the bus or the table in the cafeteria, and we just come up with some stuff off the head. I think my first song, we actually recorded at Hillsborough. Shout out to Flip, rest in peace. It was me and the Dust Mob, they called themselves at the time. And we did a cool little talent show set, man. You know, I wrote a little something down, and, you know, I did my thing, man. So as far as the beginning, I say I started fooling with it then, but I really, really got into it as an outlet to express myself, you know, because when I lived on the hill, you know, some people know about it, some don't, but it was hard to express yourself to other people being surrounded by what I was surrounded by. So a lot of times I would have to write it down, and a lot of times in musical form, you know, and then listen to myself, just to express myself, to give myself a vivid picture on what I'm going through, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get into some of your jams right quick. We're going to get into this joint called Game of Life. All right. Tell us a little bit about the song. What's the history behind this joint? And that's going to be pretty much the format as I play your music tonight. I'll ask you to give me a little bit of history on each joint. So tell us a little bit about this song, Game of Life.
Game of Life, man, is just breaking down things I've been through in my life, but in game form. And some of the verses, the games are so kind of over your head, you might have to listen to it a couple of times to actually put in perspective of what I'm saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like I said, I'm a topic rapper, so the game of life is actually talking about the different games in your life that you might not even know you're playing. Okay. So, you know, that's why I did that, man. So.
All right, we're going to get into this joint, and this is off the album The Real Cee Ohh?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get into the joint called The Game of Life. You're hearing it right here exclusively, WMTE Podcast, Broadcast Radio.
Said the price was right, couldn't ignore it. Pat said Jack willing to force it. Family feuds tried to avoid it. Don't put your life in jeopardy, you can't afford it. You simply can't afford it. Of course it's the game of life, full of trap, but I'm still shaking the dice, trying to get back. Every move is a chess move. I won't dance that. Getting cream, nice queen, everything palms lack. Her mouth strapped, getting brains in this candy land. Trying to hustle, watching trouble, selling candy yams. Climb the ladder for the chatter, shoot a couple brains. Monopolize all four sides soon as I get a chance. Then it bends with the dough when I pass and go. True, they used to guess who, but shoot, now they know. I fit my last couple blocks and yell dominoes. I'ma get a meal deal or no deal. Case closed. I swear that it's a game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it. I swear that it's a game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it. See, these are the causes, still playing involuntary. This is for my niggas that's locked and stuck in solitary. Don't have a clue who gon' come through with commissary. CA Sport is in the game, minus the commentary. Monetary situations make me go fishing for illegal operations. Get a Pac-Man, then get ghost with my saving. Then I duck with a duck, break goose for misbehaving. She want me to stay and I already know. Cause deep in the I do, now she digging on my pole. After red light, green light, bitch, I gotta go. And if we ever cross again, I'll tip that toe. Stay connected, what for? Make she know that I'm a player. See the pro that I am, keep me hanging on the page. Simon says bust any nigga head and wanna hate. Lights out, wipe out all of the levels that you saved up. What? I swear that it's a game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it. I swear that it's a game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it. I swear that it's a game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it. I swear that it's the game of life, please believe. The levels get harder, never easy. But I still feel that we playing for a reason. Don't always see a win, but now and then we achieve it.
All right here, WMTE Podcast Broadcast Radio, broadcasting live with my man Cee Ohh.
Here we go.
My man Cee Ohh is in the building. That was a nice jam. He called this joint Game of Life off the album The Real Cee Ohh. So walk us through that album, The Real Cee Ohh. What's that thing about, and tell us like the history of. Give us like a rundown of your. I mean, you mentioned some albums earlier, but give us like a little chronological order of your albums and the story behind those.
Well, you talking about like the very first one?
Yeah, but you can. I mean, you don't have to be in any kind of order. You can just talk about the Game of The Real Cee Ohh. Just happy with.
Well, see, we came with the Get Out the Game, and at that time, I was more or less talking about my environment, man, where I lived. For those who don't know, Shepherd Street, where I grew up on the hill, it's probably like any other poverty-stricken hood surrounded by drugs, And in my situation, it was a game that you kind of got forced to play. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was to get out of the game. I never tried to glorify the game or none of that. Just how to maintain through it and help my people out to survive. So when I got out the game, things was a little different for me. And speeding forward to The Real Cee Ohh. And The Real Cee Ohh is what I've been through, including the Get Out the Game portion of it, all the way up until now. Still giving you the direct of what's going on in my life. I can't speak on nobody else's life, but the real stuff in my life. I don't try to overdo it or underdo it. So everything you hear is straight knowledge in my life, period. Right. So it's just really just I want to say it's like a biography, autobiography for myself. Okay. Just telling people straight up who I am. I'm a regular guy like everybody else. I just love music. It's my passion. Okay. That's how I express myself. So, and a lot of times when I speak, somebody else probably wanted to say that. Right. Maybe just didn't know how to bring it.
That's what music's supposed to do. Sometimes you're supposed to, or I ain't gonna say you're supposed to, but sometimes you may find yourself in position saying things that people never had a chance to express themselves by way of music.
Or might not have had the stage to express themselves.
Right. Now, are you more of like a I can tell you got like a little perfect balance of albums and mixtapes. What do you like doing most, albums or mixtapes?
I like both, man. I say album because writing gets you money. You know what I'm saying? And, an album is more of pondering upon things for a period of time to actually break it down. Right. Whereas freestyle is just right then and there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Pick a topic, try to stick with it, just come off your head using intelligent words so people can be like, oh, okay, that was slick. You know what I'm saying? But me now, it used to be freestyling, but as I got you know, a little season in the music, I'm realizing writing to me is more fluent. You know, it's more flowing for me. You know, I can actually break down a topic, right, you know, to the T. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, build like a little, I call it a rap tree. Right. You know what I'm saying? Start at the top and break down the different topics within that tree. Right. So.
Right. Now, you know what? Talking about freestyling is like, now you talk about freestyling to a lot of like new school rappers, and that's like, they're allergic to that. You know what I'm saying? So do you consider yourself one of the last few MCs who has that ability to actually freestyle, just rhyme off the top of the dome anywhere you at?
I ain't gonna say I'm one of the last, but I think my generation may
be like a dying,
last, right? You know. I think my generation may be the last of that, because you gotta understand, excuse me, that now the definition of freestyle is battle rapping, and the battle rapping ain't even freestyle because they write the shit down before they even go battle. Right. So I think a lot of times cats don't want to expose themselves or whatnot. To me, I look at it as exercise, you know, for a bodybuilder. A bodybuilder just can't jump on the fucking stage and start lifting with these big motherfuckers if you didn't practice. Sure. So freestyle to me is practice. Sure. It opens up your brain. It makes you use words you may not even thought of. You know what I'm saying? So just elevating your mind to me, man. You know, and it helps you practice on staying on topic, which a lot of artists, you know, they choose their preference, but they be all over the place. Right. And me as a listener, it's hard to listen to a rapper that's all over the place. So if I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about, true. You know, so. True. But you know, it's a new generation, man. Different flow, different flow.
Yeah, it is. All right, speaking of freestyle, we're gonna get into a jam off your album, The Real Cee Ohh. This joint called This Guy. All right, now it's a freestyle, but what kind of made you go on? What was your zone when you did this song?
Man, you know, I used to tell people this guy all the time. You know, they ask questions, be like, this guy, you know what I'm saying, pointing out to myself. And everybody's this or that guy, you know what I'm saying, depending on who you choose to be at that time. So me personally, man, I'm just explaining to you why I'm this guy, you know what I'm saying? And everybody want to know this guy, you know, so it's kind of arrogant, but humble at the same time.
Ain't nothing wrong with being arrogant.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, we're going to get this joint. It's called This Guy off the album, The Real Cee Ohh. We'll check you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, this guy, yeah, I'm talking about this guy, yeah, who be chillin' way so low, smoking on the dro, pocket full of dough, you know, this guy, let's go. See who be representing the town, always putting it down, bitches stay hanging around, this guy. I'm talking about this guy. Who chillin' in the bed, cause rolling up a set. Might roll off in it all black on black, and that be that. Pockets fat, that's just my life. You ain't in my league. You can do what you want, but you can't recognize my steeds. Never grab my pride on my sleeve. If beef shit, I'll leave. But don't mean you won't get burned like juvenile 400 degrees. Even in Juvenile, it couldn't do me. I was kinda acting unruly. Them bitches, they wanting to choose me. I be like, shoot me. But usually, I be chillin' like on that low. Pockets sitting so fat, but that's that. Like I told you before, I be getting money with son. Yeah, I'm saying this, but ain't fun. Man, I walk it like I talk it. Ain't no need for me to run. Everything that you said you did, hey, I done done. So just a little D, hey, I had fun. Then I got me a little more. Who is that up on the floor? Who is that bitches adore? Okay, this guy. So he be chillin', hold down the town. Bitches hanging around, never lost because he found. Nigga, this guy. Chillin' way so low, pocket full of dough. Shit you already know. I'm talking about this guy. Had to hold it down the street. If you don't hustle, you don't eat. Nice shirt, nice pants, match your shoes on my feet. This is what I do. Number one, I white Jordans with the shirt, shorts are cool. Tell me what you really wanna do. Man, niggas a fool. Educated man, I went to school. With the hard knocks, and my hard start. It was hard knock, then I sold rock. But I'm just saying this calm, collect the paper. Consistent. That's what it be, nigga, if you listen. Who's that so different? Who is that so different? Who is that bitch being an all-star and they wish? I'm just saying the difference if you niggas take time to listen. Y'all niggas ain't living. I'm just staying consistent. Ain't that with his pockets sitting fat, bitches all up on his sex. Relax, it's this guy. This guy. Who tell them bitches to break fast if you ain't bringing them cash? Them niggas better Dame Dash with that rock. This guy, I'm getting that dough. They already know who might take your hoe. Now you know this guy. This guy. I'm talking about nigga, this guy. I had me a buzz, even though the streets showed me love. Got a problem, I'll show you that snub. The beef get swept on the rug. Y'all niggas just need a hug. Y'all really ain't no thug when I ride with that pesticide, ready to squash you bulls. I'm just saying, you better just play your lane best as possible. Cause fuck with me, guarantee you're going through some obstacles. Icebox hard from the start, he froze like popsicles. I'm just trying to get the money for sure, it's so possible. I'm the one that you need, but you not just know. You the one, I shoot the gun, you stop and go. I'm like, whoa, who's that getting that dough? You already know. I'm talking about this guy.
All right here, WMTE Podcast Broadcast Radio. I'm with my man Cee Ohh. He just got through playing that joint to call that
This
one This
Guy.
Guy. Now, we just in here talking behind the scenes, right? And my man just said he got some information that... I'm going to let you tell him. Tell me what you just told me.
About what?
About this earth being flat.
Man, I just see that they said the earth is flat. And they said, there's a guy named Bird. I can't remember his first name. But he's the only person that so-called explored the South Pole. And his thing is, how in the world is the North Pole 10,000 deep? The ocean is 10,000 feet deep at the North Pole, and in the South Pole, the highest peak is 14,000.
Okay.
So basically,
how does it tie into?
Man,
Earth being flat.
what they saying that we're in the world is flat with a dome over the top of it. They have another picture in the South Pole that's dude showing the glacier, the mountains, and in the back it looks like a dome. The sky, we know what the sky looks like.
Right.
The sky doesn't have ripples like the water.
Right.
This picture's in the museum.
Okay.
You see the river, the ocean, you see the glaciers, and you see this wall looks like in the back that don't look like the sky. It look like ripples. And also they found out that outer space is not a vacuum, but it's full of water. Now they have pictures of astronauts having water bubbles come out of their suits. They got
That
water
might be
bubbles
possible.
floating around in space.
Right.
An astronaut helmet filled up to a gallon of water. And they talking about you might be sweating or your cooling system might be leaking. He's like, I've sweat, but not this much. If they want to pull his helmet, they would have drowned in his helmet. Guess how they practice astronauts? In a swimming pool.
I know, right? They train them in the pool, right?
Why?
Right.
They show
I
an
guess
astronaut
because it's
kicking
the
his
closest
legs.
thing to anti-gravity or something like
If
that.
there's no vacuum, how is the Chinese flag moving in outer space like it's in water? This is live feed, bruh.
I don't know.
They show 4 to 5 different instances with water bubbles.
Right.
It's just coming out of nowhere.
Okay. All right.
Then vacuum, you can't hear a sound in outer space, right?
Right. So they say.
Oh, when dude was fixing the shit, it sounded like he was doing something underwater.
Muffled and shit.
I ain't saying like here. I just look at. I don't limit my mind to things because of what I've been programmed to know.
Right. Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
To go back to what you're saying, do I believe the world is flat? Who's to say it's not? We have no definite pictures that it's round.
Yeah, but that still can be up for debate.
I'm just saying, name besides of what another human being has showed you. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Unless you ain't. Now you know what? I'm finna get right into that because I actually tried. Now I wanted to ask you this since we talking. Now we just getting a little deep. I was actually thinking here recently. Is the shape of the United States really shaped like that? Have you ever seen a real space aerial view of the United States shaped like that?
They've showed it.
You actually, because I can't find
Yeah,
it.
they show the outer space,
And it's really
zoom in.
shaped like the
Yeah,
way
when
it's
you
shaped
zoom
with
in,
the,
yeah.
you know, okay. Because I hadn't seen it. Because I was like, I know how stuff can be fabricated, and history is, in the hands of the winners who write history or whatever. So, but it's just that it was one of those things that I was kind of pondering on. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Think about this. Back to, this is my just if the world had a dome on it.
right,
Okay. In the daytime, you can't see the stars.
right,
What is the sun reflecting off of to make the sky blue? The ocean? It's impossible. How the sunlight gonna reflect from the ocean to make it shine blue in the sky?
see, that's what I'm saying. That's
But I use this is my theory. When nighttime, when you cut the light on, you can't see out your window. When you cut it off, you can see it clear as day out your window.
right. That is crazy, ain't it? That is crazy. I never thought about that.
But
like
so
that.
called when you look at movies of other planets, you can see big ass planets in their daytime clear as day.
Right. All right.
I'm just saying, man, you gotta,
All right, we just talking. We
yeah,
just
man.
talking outside
we
of
just
music.
venting, man. I just expand my brain, man. You never know what's out there because everything we've learned is coming from another human being.
Right.
So people say read a book, but I can write a book, give you this and that as far as finding artifact. But if you ain't gonna look it up yourself, you gonna believe it because it's in the book.
Right. That's true.
And it's like school. I mean, come on, man. How many motherfuckers thought Columbus
Really
found
discovered
America?
right?
Until
right.
you actually went to go research the shit yourself.
True that. Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's a good example. All right, we're gonna get back to some of this music. I'm about to play this joint called Hard.
Everything I do is hard.
Tell us a little bit about this joint right here.
Hard is just it's just my life, man. If it wasn't meant for me to have it, it wouldn't be hard because I had to struggle to get it, and it was hard to achieve it. So I feel like I'm hard. I'm a rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm hard. Because everything I do is hard, but it's been easy because I'm willing to go through the trials and tribulations to be successful in it, which that's why it don't make it hard for me, which makes me a hard person. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's hard in their own individuality. You just got to feel like what you work hard at, whether it's working out or going to work, taking care of your livelihood. That's hard because you're making it through. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing on it.
I feel that. All right, we about to get into this joint. It's called Hard. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.
Hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. I roll hard. My clothes hard. My hoes hard. Everything I do is hard. My dro hard. My dough hard. For sure, I'm hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Came from nothing to something, I didn't have a lot. Came from nothing to something, the pans and the pots. I had my sis and moms and had my pops. And how I made it, my brother, I ain't asking no for props. Had to get it, so I got it. Ain't no need to talk about it. If you been through what I went through, would you make it? Nigga, I died it. Maintain, I was smart. Hell yeah, I play my cards. Night and day, I pray to God. My nigga, man, that was hard. 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 Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. I roll hard. My clothes hard. My hoes hard. Everything I do is hard. My dro hard. My dough hard. For sure, I'm hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Now I get money, it's no turning back. Flip a little bit of this, flip a little bit of that. You sell keys, now I got pound for the packs. I'm getting my money silent, ain't no need to chat. Tip my hat to the ones that make it. Fuck them niggas that go and fake it. All the world is full of hatred. Sometimes I feel that I couldn't take it. But gotta maintain through this. I'm like, fuck, I can go ahead and do this. Most niggas out here so clueless. Them niggas out here so foolish. I'm ruling, I'm smart. Oh my God. I told them, I showed them. Now I'm screaming, who Lord? Ain't no need for you to go fraud. If it ain't a bargain, won't barge. Them niggas talking a mirage. I pluck niggas quick like guitars. Hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. I roll hard. My clothes hard. My hoes hard. Everything I do is hard. My dro hard. My dough hard. For show, I'm hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. I made it, my nigga. I'm keeping it real. I do what the fuck that I want. I do what the fuck that I feel. I'm counting the racks on racks. Sit back and just smoking the skrill. I got my skills. Coming up from the hill, got my blueprint, and I came with the bill, came with the money, came with the seal. Did what I done, that's what it is, that's what it was, keeping it real. They see the mission, my confession, signed and sealed. I'm counting up 100,000, trying to come up to a meal. Sit back and just chill, I do what I will. Y'all niggas see the wheels, 24, every time I chill. Sit back, relax, I play my part, play my cards, pray to God. I'm so smart, screaming new Lord. That's so hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. I roll hard. My clothes hard. My hoes hard. Everything I do is hard. My dro hard. My dough hard. For show, I'm hard. Everything I do is hard. 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 Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard. I roll hard. My clothes hard. My hoes hard. Everything I do is hard. My dro hard. My dough hard. For show, I'm hard. Everything I do is hard. Hard. Everything I do is hard.
All right here, WMTE Podcast Broadcast Radio. Everything he does is hard right here.
Better know it.
Got my man Cee Ohh live in the building.
I'm in here.
All right, let's talk about a little bit your hometown and just the region of the South itself. Tell us a little bit about the hip hop scene in Nashville, your role in it, and your role in the overall South hip hop movement.
Well, starting off, the Nashville hip hop scene is growing. It's growing. It's been here a while. Actually, it started back with Boogie, Cool Daddy, Fresh Pistol. I know those cats actually had one of the first deals. Then you had Buck doing his thing. My cousin D-Tay was with him. That era was a slow, kind of stagnating grind because as a whole, we really want to get out there, Now it's a lot more younger cats doing it. Still the seasoned cats like myself doing it. So right now it's really growing significantly, man. Like you have a lot of good artists out here, man. It's a whole lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna try to name all of them, but everybody know who they are. And they doing their grind, man. And I think now it's really being looked at as a music city, not a country music city.
You think so?
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, we still have to, crowd through the trenches because we don't have a lot of hip-hop avenues to showcase our talent. Down here, you have a couple hip-hop circuits and, a couple cats open up, but, down here, man, people want their bread, so, they ain't letting motherfuckers open up just to open up. You got to break bread, and me personally, I'm not finna spend money to open up from nobody, you feel me? So,
Right.
if that's the case, somebody will rent the goddamn club.
True.
But, as far as me personally, my accomplishments, You know, I say it wasn't. I can't say full course, full blown mainstream, but it was a couple steps higher than local when I was doing my thing, because, you know, like I said, I got to number 6 or 7 on the countdown when we had 106.7 The Blaze. I'm one of the only rap artists that I know in my city, local, that has opened up. Well, not opened up, but actually had my own showcase for Love Noise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
you did the radio show and
the radio show,
yeah,
and I was in rotation.
Right.
You know, plus doing shows different places, Chicago, especially my other hometown. Shout out to Chirac Nation. You know, just different cities. Period, man. But it's like I said, it's for me, it's a sense of an accomplishment because I'm not where I used to be. You know, a lot of people ask you, man, you ain't on the team. What, you need to do this, and people get it misconstrued. Overseas, professional basketball is professional.
Right. Yeah.
And that cat overseas still making bread.
Yeah.
You know, you got some cats who make the NBA team making minimum wage on the bench. They don't even get to play.
Right.
You know, so me personally, I would rather be overseas starting than being in the NBA sitting on the bench. If it makes sense. Waiting on my chance.
No, that makes sense.
You know, so, you know, my significance in the city, I've been doing it, and a lot of cats who've been doing music a long time know what I've done. And, you know, people still ask me, when you gonna come out with the city? So now, with the music I'm doing after the real CO, it's gonna be real patience and quality put behind it, because I don't want to rush anything. I'm not in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? This is my passion. This is my life. This is what I love to do. So it's never gonna go anywhere. You know, I just need the fans to be patient, because I want to give you something that you can play all the way through and make timeless music. You know, that way you can wait however long before another CD comes out, because you still bumping that old joint.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. As far as that, man, you know, been with Money Tree Music Group all my life. Basically, I would say my producer DBS like my big brother. So us together, man, you know, it's a real brotherhood. You know, we know each other outside of the business, because everybody say don't mix business with pleasure, business with personal. But at the same time, I feel like a good business relationship comes from a good personal relationship, because you're gonna make sure you don't fuck over the motherfucker that you got a personal relationship with, because that's your homie. And your homie should understand the business aspect of it if he trusts you to make that decision that's gonna better the both of you. So at Money Tree Music Group, we have that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Respect the NT, Trap Trip. But, you know, yeah, man, I've been doing my thing, and I love it, man. I'm happy. I'm excited. You know, it's helpful to me. It's not a hindrance. So, hey, I'm going to keep doing it.
Let me ask you this right quick. I've been officially, like, living in the South since 1997.
Right.
And when I got here, 3-6 Mafia was still local. Well, they was kind of regional, because they had distribution. People up here was buying their tapes. Cash Money was still regional. You see what I'm saying? The South hadn't really had they were still dropping records, but they still hadn't had that stronghold yet. Fast forward now, it's 2016. The South totally dominates the radio. All right, artists, the sound, even New York is jumping on the South now. Tell me, by you being from the South and you seeing the evolution of the South come from the struggle. Remember back in the days, New York used to trip on, you know what I'm saying? Other regions used to trip on the South. So now that the South is the crown now, how does that make you feel? Are you proud of the South right now?
I'm very proud of the South. But you know what? I think like you had some Southern rappers, don't get me wrong. West Coast was bumping, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? Because Texas is close to the West Coast.
Right.
But Master P, he made everybody look at us not because of the music, but because of the money he was making.
The business.
Everybody else was getting signed to a label.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He made the label break bread, and that
Exactly.
made the South jump, because you got a lot of artists doing out the trunk.
Right.
Up north, and West Coast has the meccas of the labels. So it's cool to go in New York, walk down the street to this such and such place, give a demo.
True.
We don't have that.
True.
we got to build our fan base first,
right,
and then get looked at. So I think the difference is, we had a fan base so labels couldn't deny us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They had to sign us because we was out making our money already. They ain't had to give us nothing. We ain't had to work off shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what started it. And fast forwarding to now, I think it's an awesome feeling. I just think a lot of times we getting away from the essence. And that's what I can say that I got from the West and the East Coast and the Old South. It's that substance. That's that shit you can listen to, and you're going to find a song that relates to you. Not in that old bullshit form, but in a form where you can actually get a mental visual. Right. That's the whole point of music. Music to me is a book.
Right.
And you're trying to give a person a visual. It's like when you read a book, you don't see a lot of pictures, but if they wrote it good, you can get a mental visual.
Well, you know what? Since you're saying that, what do you think about what is the picture that rap music on the radio is painting now?
Just don't give a fuck. Let's just make the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, music now, it's about, to me, my opinion, embarrassing yourself.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Dumb yourself down. Right. Being old, what they call them, shuck and jive ass niggas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It ain't no different. Yeah. What's the difference between them shuck and jive niggas that's making pennies but giving the massa the whole bread? Yeah. And all you looking stupid. You looking uneducated. And you might be smarter than a motherfucker. Yeah. But the picture you're painting is saying something else. Mm-hmm. And people don't understand that. People can say, man, I'm just rapping. Man, that's you. Supposed to be. So, you know, me, it ain't that serious, man. I just want people to enjoy my music because they can relate to it and just roll. Just enjoy your life, but know it's somebody out here that's just like you. Sure. And we just because I'm behind the mic, that don't mean I don't feel your pain. Right. So, exactly. You know.
Exactly. All right, we're going to get into some more music. We're going to take it back to a throwback. Back to 2003 off your first album. Get Out of the Game.
Yes, sir.
This was your first single. Tell us a little bit about the song, This Is How We Roll.
Oh, man, that was that one, man. You know, that's that laid back cut, man. Just feel good music. And we went to 106.7 and made sure that was undeniable. Shout out to Ted Daddy, man, showing me love, man. He's hard rock, but I love that guy. And, you know, really, he gave me my first opportunity to be heard on a national scale, man. So shout out to him. But that song, you know, like I said, it was different, man. People still today don't believe that cat is from Nashville. You know, so I just I'm here, born, raised, bred, rooted, but I don't have to be in the same realm. True.
All right, getting into this joint. This is how we roll. We're throwing it back. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.
Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the floor, puffin' on dro. Just me and my kinfolk. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the floor, puffin' on dro. Just me and my kinfolk. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, see me in the lack, right beside my gat. Rolling up a sack with my kinfolk in the back. I wanna go get some yak. Right up off the rack, let's bust up on the liquor store that's right across the track. See, we know forgetting our stacks, hustling and serving packs. Cash field is trilling for the ones who think it's wet. You get shipped up and packed, sent back to your shack. So just relax and kill the act, cause just to be real, Cashville ain't having that, man. Matter of fact, we some pimp player match you in it. Thing in this game just to get our pockets fat. Cats is mad at they dames cause they all up on our sack. Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the floor, puffin' on dro. Just me and my kinfolk. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the floor, puffin' on dro. Just me and my kinfolk. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, see me getting cheese. See me getting dough. You see that I'm a pimpin'. You might see me with your hoe. So what you gonna do? What you gonna try? You know we carry chrome, and you know that you can die. I try to keep it cool, but they won't let me be. They thinking that I'm country, cause from Nashville, Tennessee, see, this is where we live, and this is where we stay, and this is on the real. You can get it any day. Hey, What can I say? We Southern country bumping. And hey, we got the yay. If you're paying something, it ain't nothing. Just to let you catch snow, should we keep it jumping? From the ceiling to the floor, and if we sipping something, best believe that it's that mo. And if we gripping something, wood grain in there for show. If you're tripping, cousin, you can tell it to my foe. Shit, we pimping, punkin', so pay attention to the flow. Oh, this is how we roll. Roll on the flow, puffin' on road. Just me and my kinfo. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, this is how we roll. Roll on the flow, puffin' on road. Just me and my kinfo. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Dirty South, baby. This is how we roll. West Coast, baby. This is how we roll. East Coast, baby. This is how we roll. Midwest, baby. This is how we roll. Dirty South, baby. This is how we roll. West Coast, baby. This is how we roll. East Coast, baby. This is how we roll. Midwest, baby. This is how we roll. Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the flow. Puffin' on road. Just me and my kinfo. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh, this is how we roll. Oh, on the flow. Puffin' on road. Just me and my kinfo. Oh, see, we getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. We getting dough. Oh.
So, just the outlet of being able to get that far, it's a blessing, man. It just goes to show, you know, everything takes time, man. My philosophy is this: what you do today will affect tomorrow. And if it takes time to be successful, when the fuck you gonna start? You know, I started 13 years ago, and I'm just now really seeing success, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I know my drive is not in vain. Right. Because a lot of cats got there in a hurry, and where are they now? They not even making their own where are they now. Right. You know, so the hard part is peaking and then being irrelevant. I'm cool because I'm slowly inclining, and that's okay. So when I peak, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, man. That's just me, man. I'm a cool guy, humble spirit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry about nothing, man.
Well, you know what? I do know that, like, with some of the music that's out here now, like listening to some of the music that you put out, it's like, you know, you do paint like a not just a picture, but like a bigger picture, if that sounds right, because you have like a lot of range. You see what I'm saying? You're just not going from trap and just sticking within that box. You do have range. So like to be one of the few rappers that, to me, that's actually not just locally but just in the industry in general, to have that kind of range. I mean, that right there says a little something about itself. I mean, how does that kind of make you feel to know that you got freestyle abilities? You can talk about trap shit. You can talk about real life issues. I mean, what is that ability within you come from?
That's I call it the sponge mechanism, and that's what I soaked up growing up. You know, I didn't always live in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I had to live with other people. You know what I'm saying? But me living with other people, I seen the potential of the opportunity I could give myself.
Right.
So I was able to talk about different aspects of life because I lived it. The good, bad, and the ugly. And not using it as an excuse, but using it as water to soak up, to be able to, you know, cleanse the thirst of people who don't know. You know, because it's easy to talk about this from a perspective that you ain't never been in. You seen somebody else do it. So you giving game to a motherfucker who might be in the hood like you did it, and then you give him the wrong route.
Right.
Because he think you did this shit and you made it.
Right.
And even if you did, that was back when you did it. This is a new day and age. You know, my thing is, all the gangsters are dead or locked up. But the old school gangsters, the real ones, put their family in positions too.
Right.
And they friends.
Right.
It wasn't self-absorbed.
Right.
And a lot of these artists portray something that they're not from the whole aspect of it. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? The whole aspect of it. Right. Because you can't be this and your homie is fucked up.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? It just,
I know, right?
You know, it just don't make sense to me, man. But there again, I guess that's why I'm a different guy, man. I'm different. You know, I can blend in with any scene, corporate or hood. I'm just me. I don't try to be something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell anybody to do something that I've done. I would tell them something to do other than that.
So, with that being said, do you think that, well, I mean, just me personally, I know for sure that a lot of the music right here that's out here now, the message is pretty much not, you know, sending the right signal. So what you saying there right there, that pretty much lets me know that Cash is just out the box, just putting out misinformation. Because if you're not living that, like I was just explaining to somebody the other day that it's really different from like seeing that car in the magazine and wishing you had it than actually having it, because the experience and talking about it would be totally different. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think but you got to look at it. You know what I'm saying? You from the old school era, me too. People was rapping about things they lived because they was expressing themselves, man. And it was real hip hop. They wanted money from it, but that wasn't the call. They didn't know they could get money from it till on down the line.
True.
But in the beginning, it was more or less of a recreational tool for venting, for livening up the party, shit like that.
Right.
So if you take it from that aspect of it, shit, one of the hardest games, Snoop gave you gin and juice.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So with that said, now these artists want to be harder than the hardest, but giving bullshit. You tough, but you looking like this.
Well, see, gin and juice, it was gangster, but it was real.
It was gangster,
but it was real. People drank gin and juice.
Man, when you seen Snoop, he fit the part.
Right, exactly. I see your point.
You feel what I'm saying?
I see your point. Right. Cass ain't fitting the part. Cass ain't fitting the part.
You ain't even looking the part, man.
And that's the part I don't like about local up-and-coming rappers, because it seems like to me they've thrown their identity or what they can find within themselves to be their identity to just try to follow what is like just the trendiest shit.
My biggest problem with my city, man, is we are the most... We set the most. We come up with the most trends in this city. Mm-hmm. People take our shit and we ride their nuts.
Right.
Why do we continuously try to put ourselves in the same lane as everybody else when we got our own lane here? I'm gonna give you an example. I would use this example. Now I'm from the city, so if I hear a cat talking about this, that, and the third from the hood, if I know You know what I'm saying? I can vouch, or if I'm saying if I know, I don't know. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I was living in Beijing, China.
Okay.
Beijing, China. Okay. My only closeness to anything United States is, let's say at the time, the basement or BT. Okay.
Right.
In Nashville, at the time, the only thing Nashville was Buck. Buck was with Fifth.
Right.
So if I'm in Beijing, China, I'm looking at, damn, Buck, they doing it. He doing it in Nashville. Now take a same format for a local cat, giving that same CD to me in Beijing, China.
Right.
I ain't seen none of this shit you talking about. You're not on BT.
Right.
You're not on TMZ.
Right.
Nothing that the paparazzi magazines, nothing where I can see what it is you.
Right, exactly.
You can fake the funk on the national scale if you're being seen in that realm.
Right, and there is a difference. That
Come
makes
on,
sense.
man.
Because cats are faking the funk on TV, in video, and on interviews.
So how you gonna fake the funk and nobody sees it? Fuck out here, man. But your city.
Yeah, but your city or your crew.
You know, so
Right.
if I can give you a mental visual of what your life may be going through, then I got you. Because I'm putting it, no matter where you at, you going through what I'm going through. You can relate. The whole thing about music is where people can relate. You got dope boys out there that like dope boy music, but even the dope boys relate more to Buck because they seeing that.
Right.
So, you know,
Right.
the eyes a motherfucker, man.
Right. I can dig it. It's my man Cee Ohh right there, giving it to you real. All right, we're about to get into another song right quick. This is called "So Many Problems." Tell us about this one.
Man, So Many Problems, man. I say it's one of my favorites, man. Back, you know, when I first started this music, man, I was going through so much, and I didn't know how I was going to make it through. But my creator showed me something. At my roughest times, he told me to depend on the higher power, and I did that, but able to reflect on my problems and be like, you know what, there's always an answer to a problem. Always. You just got to find that answer. And when I made through those problems, I can honestly say I haven't been through any serious problems in my whole life, and that's thanks to my almighty creator, the higher power. And the song "So Many Problems" now for me really is just a reflection of what I've been through, knowing you never had to go through that again. So what you're going through now is nothing, because you've been through the hardest part of your life. I believe it.
Right.
I believe my heart, mind, body, and soul, I will not go through anything like I went through at a teen.
Right.
Because I'm grown.
Right.
I know how to make decisions. As a teen, you don't.
Right. Your decisions.
And you're not
right.
built for the responsibilities that I had to take on. But I didn't know it was just making me prepare for the now. You know what I'm saying? So some of the problems, man, is basically what the normal person goes through. But hey, you can make it. It's always an answer to a problem, man.
Good deal. All right, you heard it yourself. We're going to get right back into these jams. This is called "So Many Problems." We'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.
So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay. So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay. Woke up this morning and I had a slight headache. Roll up some herb, I just gotta get my nerves straight. Bills gotta be paid, plus I'm late. It's the third day. The lights was due Monday, didn't get the notice to Thursday. Plus I need to do some work to my Mercury. Job don't pay shit, so there's no sense of urgency. Damn, why when Uncle Sam tried to work with me? Can't he see the tax on my check is really hurting me? Certainly the system is set up so perfectly. Somebody dial 911, it's an emergency. The ambulance still won't come, they do it purposely. He probably ain't got no funds, can't pay for surgery. They singing that the change gon' come, can't let it worry me. You can't see the hood I'm from, I show you verbally. Walking through the valley of death, but never nervous. Everybody got a problem they self, it ain't only me. So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay. So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay. I even tried to go to school to get an education. Felt like it wasn't cool sitting here time waste. So I went and ran into some slight complications. Hard to study your field when the bills keep accumulating. It ain't fair, man, I can pass this communication. I'm almost there, degree in association. But pops ain't here and mom ain't got an occupation. Plus I got a little sis, so ain't no sitting waiting. Still a kid but made a man in this situation. Grind hard, look for a job, fill out some applications. Now my study habits back, can't pass the class I'm taking. Don't wanna drop out, but right now ain't got the patience. Got paid financial aid, but that didn't help a Nathan. Just enough for me to puff on my medication. Dedicated but steady losing my dedication. Just another problem, added on to the equation. So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay. So many problems, I wish they would all go away. If I didn't have these problems, then I'll probably be okay.
Problems. Everybody got them. We just trying to find the answer to solve them. So, if you got the answer, let me know.
So many problems. So many problems.
Right here, WMTE Podcast Broadcast Radio. You just got to hear a very, very deep song, So Many Problems, also on the album, The Real Cee Ohh. Now, where can they get that at? Where can they find it at?
You can get it on Reverb Nation. I know we got it on Xbox Live, Spotify. Shit.
Pretty much all that.
Well, I say Google it. Google The Real Cee Ohh. You know, you ain't really got to tell person sites now. Just Google The Real Cee Ohh. And boom, you'll pull it up. You know what I mean? Save all that shenanigans with www. Now, Google The Real Cee Ohh. The Real, TheRealCeeOhh, one word. You feel me?
All right. Now, before we go, I got one more question. Father's Day is coming up. So, I know you're a father.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, in this climate right now of like a lot of fatherless homes, especially in the black community, mainly in the black community, what is it like for you? And what is the difference for you in your own heart to know that you're home with your children, being a father, and what does Father's Day mean to you?
Well, see, my mama was my mom and my daddy when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I knew my daddy, he was going through something. You know, I understand now, I didn't understand then. You know, which is no excuse, but you know, to each his own. Me take sociology, I understand it's more than one side. You know, it's really what you take it as. But me growing up in that atmosphere of two women, my mom and my sister, and having to be the man at an early age to take care of these two women, I've always said to myself, whoever has my kids, that's who I'm going to be with. Because I don't want to see another black woman go through what my mama had to go through by herself. Right. Especially trying to raise me. And my creator felt like that's what I needed to have, because I was a little rambunctious. But when I had my kids, I settled down unconsciously because of the responsibilities I had to take on at an early age. So I was surprised at first, I'd say overwhelmed, but when I did it, I'm like, this is not hard. Being a parent is not hard. For one, they didn't ask to be here. So, you know, yourself is no longer in the picture, and I've already put myself to the side before, so it wasn't hard. I just knew
had that experience.
I just knew I had to make better decisions, because what I do will affect my kids and my family. So, you know, I don't mind going to work. I don't mind doing music. You know what I'm saying? To take care of my family. I don't mind not buying no shoes, no fresh ass clothes, because they good. They good, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I sacrifice this material bullshit for the well-being of my kids, to make sure their future is written in stone so they kids can be okay. Because my life is okay. But I have to make sure they are too. You know, so Father's Day for me is just another day, because every day I'm a father. I don't need that recognition for that day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To me, it's just another day to spend some money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I told my wife, you're a mother every day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
just on this
Don't
one
pick
day.
this day.
Right.
You know, and it's just the structure the world has put us in, man. And I hate that, because I think if we change the tune and channel of our mentality, we will understand life just a little better. But we stuck on this one station.
Right. I think there's a lot of young men out there that are missing out on seeing their children growing up.
But it ain't their fault. You know, you got some tack head ass baby mamas.
True.
You know, want to be hard and all that make bullshit. See, we're just adding on to the cause that they want us to do anyway.
Exactly.
You know, once you wind something up, a lot of times you ain't got to wind it up for a period of time. You feel what I'm saying? And we don't see that, man. You know, we too stuck on these programming that shit, thinking that's life when it's not.
Right.
You know, it's just smoke and mirrors, man. So I had the opportunity to learn life early. Didn't know it at first. I thought, damn, I had to be the only motherfucker in the world to go through this bullshit. I didn't understand why. But now I see. So no longer do I question. I just go with the flow. Because now I'm able to make the proper decisions. You know, sometimes you still bump your head, but I guarantee just a little tap and busting your damn head is total two different feelings.
True.
You know, so you got to learn from your mistakes. You know, recognize life for what it is. Figure out what your passion is and go toward it if it's not hindering you. What's meant for you is easy. It ain't hard. When you got it, it's easy. You know, this music been easy. It ain't stopped nothing from us doing nothing. We got homes. You know, we still go to work, take care of our families, and we still able to do this. So this is life. You know, pretty soon, this is all we're going to have to do.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, in between time, we good too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that, man. And I'm happy every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a happy soul. So I'd advise everybody to be that, because every time you wake up, it's another opportunity to get it right, because the hard part over, because you was asleep and you never knew you was in the world. So,
True that.
you know, MTMG, man, Cee Ohh, by the way of dollar bill, where we at.
Most definitely. All right, before we go, just let everybody know how they can get at you, how they can find you, what you got coming up next, what's in the future for Cee Ohh. Just give us the rundown.
Well, look, you want anything musically, Google Cee Ohh, CeeOhh. You want the album, Google The Real Cee Ohh, TheRealCeeOhh, one word. That's the latest album I got out, called The Real Cee Ohh. I'm actually working on a new album now. That'll be out, say about 4 or 5 months. You know, so like I said, we want to be patient, qualitize it. And I got a show at the Fubar Friday. You know what I'm saying? By way of LD, called the Milk Crates. So if you're listening, you're tuning in, come check it out. I think it started probably about 9. You know, got some great artists in the building. So, you know, it's going to be a real good time, real enlightened atmosphere, laid back, mixed crowd. So everybody going to enjoy themselves and listen to some real topical music. So check it out, man.
All right. It's my man Cee Ohh right here, Nashville's own, homegrown. Capping it off with one more joint. This joint is called Pocket Sitting Facts. Give us a little rundown on this joint right here, a little bit of history.
Well, you know, back in my day, you know, I went through my things or whatever, but I was showed the game. And, you know, I learned how to manage my money, because I always knew it's more than one way to make money. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I understood that instead of having shit for the now, save your bread and be comfortable. So if anything happened, I would rather be like, damn, I gotta spend it, than damn, I ain't got it, where am I gonna get it?
Right.
So it's a different mentality for me. So at this day and age, me having the same mentality starting off young, I'm still the same way. You know, I might get this and that. If I get something nice, it's something that's going to be around a while. Not the new Jordans that's going to come back out 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Right.
Or them belts or them clothes.
Right.
None of that shit. I don't care about that. What I care about is having a house, nice car, kids cool, wife great, going around the country, and still having money in my pocket. Right. So still being able to do that and have a good time and take care of my family and be humble, shit, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the game PSP, except my pockets didn't fat. So that's what it was, and it's easy to do.
Right on. You heard it from him yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out. I'm your man, Dollar Bill Score, right here, WMTE. You can hit me up at thebillscore@yahoo.com. That's THEBILLSKO at yahoo.com. Again, that's thebillscore@yahoo.com. That's THEBILLSKO. It's all good. We're live on the air. It's teleprompter free, so it's all good, bro. Capping off with this joint. See you guys next go around. Peace.
I'm getting money. Cee Ohh. I'm getting money.
Money Tree Entertainment, man.
I'm getting money.
Cashville, Tennessee, man.
I'm getting money.
I'm gonna show 'em why we get money down here, man.
I'm getting money.
You do know that.
I'm getting money. I'm getting money.
Leg out.
I'm all about my money. I'm all about my money. I'm all about my money, bitch. I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. My pocket sitting fat. My pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again. Cause I'm all about my money. All about my money. All about my money, bitch, I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. My pocket sitting fat. My pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again. See, I'm all about my money. Rain, sleet, sunny. 5, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. Got the game from my dad and the hustle from my mama. She said, boredom be a zero, and zeros full of commas. So it ain't no need to ponder. Going Stevie Wonder. If I get it over here, and I sell it over yonder. My change got a stain, and I take it to the laundry. I remain in the game, cause they biting life around us. So I stack up all my change, take my game to red lights. When your money ain't a thing, ain't nothing that can stop you. See, I'm all about my profit, fatten up my pocket. And now I got the plug, I'm connected to the socket. Man's trying to party, kick it like a riot. Smoke up all the bud, in the club getting slided. If you ain't getting buzzed, I suggest you try to copy. Cause I'm all about my money, and that's the main topic. I'm all about my money, I'm all about my money. I'm all about my money, bitch, I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again. Cause I'm all about my money, all about my money. All about my money, bitch, I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again. See, I'm all about my money, stacking up my cheese, the way my diamond shining, I'll make you a believer. My demeanor is my screener, in this hip-hop swag arena. Tell that bitch get out my face, and I did the John Cena. Got $1 million swag, couple hundred for the sneaker. Got that loud off in my bag, couple hundred for the reefer. So go ahead and tweet her, come follow this leader. Use my brands as a fan, if I feel I got a fever. The J or Justin Bieber, tell me what you need her. Hell yeah, I be there, just tell me where to meet you. Hit the blocks of Antioch, all the way back to Buena Vista. When it comes to getting guap, man, I practice what I preach. Riding dirty every day, but my whip is way much cleaner. When they see you getting paid, that's when women wanna leave. She said I could get a taste if I let her get the visa. Said I'm all about my money, and I gave the bitch the finger. I'm all about my money, I'm all about my money. I'm all about my money, bitch, I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again. Cause I'm all about my money, all about my money. All about my money, bitch, I'm all about my money. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat, my pocket sitting fat. Gotta have my pocket sitting fat. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 more. 8,000, 9,000, made it up to 10. Got back on the block and I did this shit again.